Imagine a huge ocean that goes on forever. In the middle of this big sea, there's a small raft moving with the waves. On it is Louis Zamperini, a soldier of the United States Army Air Force in World War II. He's trying hard to stay alive. He doesn't have much to eat. It's really hot under the sun, and there are sharks in the water around him. Every second he stays alive shows how strong his will to live is. Zamperini's being able to survive on the sea for so long is an amazing demonstration of his resilience, which means he kept going even when things were really tough. Interestingly, this tough time on the ocean was just the beginning of the even harder challenges he would face later on. I'll tell you more about the rest of Zamperini's incredible story soon. Today, we're looking at a story that's more than just about surviving tough times. It's about resilience, which is something that all of us are capable of. Resilience means seeing hard times as chances to grow, learning from our mistakes, and keeping going even when things are tough. It's about finding your inner strength when you feel vulnerable, staying hopeful when things seem hopeless, and being brave even when you're scared. Louis Zamperini's life shows us that being resilient isn't about avoiding problems. It's about facing them and getting through them. From his story, we can learn 5 important things about how to stay strong and bounce back, no matter what challenges we face. First takeaway: embrace challenge as opportunity. Let's look at Louis Zamperini's life to understand how facing tough times can make us stronger. Born in 1917, Zamperini was a bit of a troublemaker as a kid, but he found his passion in running and got so good at it that he competed in the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, impressing everyone with his speed. Then, during World War II, Zamperini's life changed completely. He was in a plane that crashed into the ocean, and he was one of only 3 people who survived. For 47 days, they were lost at sea, dealing with hunger, sharks, and the burning sun. It was incredibly hard, but Zamperini kept going. His challenges didn't end there. He was captured by the Japanese Navy and held as a prisoner of war for 2 years, during which he was repeatedly tortured. Even in these tough times, he didn't lose hope. He saw each new day as a chance to keep fighting and not give up. After the war, Zamperini struggled with alcoholism and PTSD from his time as a prisoner, but he found strength by choosing to forgive those who hurt him. This helped him let go of his anger and move on. Zamperini's story shows us that even when life gets really hard, these challenges can make us stronger. He didn't let his tough times define him. Instead, he used them to grow and become even more resilient. Just like him, when we face our own problems, we can try to see them not just as obstacles, but as chances to become better and stronger. Second takeaway: maintain a positive attitude. Let us look at the second strategy now: keeping a positive attitude and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Picture yourself in the darkest hour, where hope seems like a distant star. It's in these moments that a positive attitude becomes your greatest weapon. Life will challenge us, often in ways we can't control. But what we can control is our attitude towards these challenges. A positive mindset isn't about ignoring the harsh realities. It's about finding hope amid despair and light in the deepest darkness. It's about choosing to believe that each sunrise brings new possibilities and that each step, no matter how small, leads us closer to a brighter future. Useful techniques to achieve this attitude are practicing gratitude and mindfulness, engaging in self-care, and reframing your perspective. It's really helpful to change how we think about the problems we face. Instead of seeing them as too big to handle, it's better to view them as challenges we can overcome. This doesn't mean we ignore how serious the problem is. It's about focusing on what we can do about it and looking for ways to turn things around for the better. Having an optimistic outlook means believing that good things will happen. Instead of spending time worrying about what might go wrong, try to picture the good outcomes you want. This way of thinking can really help in making those positive things more likely to happen. Third takeaway: build a support system. Building a strong support system is our third resilience strategy, and it's crucial to our journey. Recall the extraordinary story of Louis Zamperini. Even in the darkest pits of war camps, Zamperini found camaraderie among his fellow prisoners. They shared stories, offered each other comfort, and held on to hope together. This brotherhood was a lifeline in a sea of despair. Zamperini's experience echoes a profound truth. We are not islands. In our toughest times, the support of others can be the wind beneath our wings. It's about more than just seeking help. It's about building relationships that uplift and empower us. Imagine the strength you can draw from a friend's encouraging words, a family member's comforting embrace, or even a colleague's understanding nod. Just as Zamperini drew strength from his comrades, we too can harness the power of a support system. It's about creating a network of people who believe in us, who stand by us, and who remind us of our worth, especially when we forget it. Whether it's sharing a burden, offering a different perspective, or simply listening, these connections can turn the tide in our battle against adversity. As you go through life, it's important to keep building strong relationships. Make connections with people who add value to your life and make you stronger. Don't forget to reach out to others. Think about the coworker who helped you with work when it got late, or the neighbor who gave you a meal when you needed it. These kinds of support are really important for staying strong. When we have people around us, we can face any problem, just like Louis Zamperini did, with bravery and hope. Fourth takeaway: learn from failures. Learning from our mistakes is a key part of being resilient, like turning problems into stepping stones. Think about an entrepreneur who had several businesses fail before finally finding success. Each of those failures taught her important lessons, helped her improve, and made her more determined. When we make mistakes, it's not just about fixing what went wrong. It's about understanding that these mistakes help us grow. Picture a scientist whose experiments don't work out, but each one gets them closer to a big discovery, or an athlete who keeps getting up after falls and injuries, each time more focused on succeeding. Your own failures aren't the end of the road. They're just different paths leading to where you want to go. Learn from these setbacks. Think about how you've overcome tough times before and what you learned from those experiences. Remember, the road to success is often built on past failures. Every mistake teaches you something, and every challenge is a chance to get stronger. As you go through life, keep these lessons close. They're what will push you forward to achieve your dreams. Fifth takeaway: stay committed to your goals. The last key to being resilient is to stay true to your goals. Just like Louis Zamperini, who kept going after his goal to heal, which led him to forgive those who hurt him and share his story to inspire many. Your goals are like an anchor in tough times. Zamperini's life after the war shows us how important it is to stick to our goals, even when everything seems to be going wrong. Your goals could be personal, like getting healthier, or career-focused, like achieving success in your job. They might even be about helping others or making a difference in the world. Whatever your goals are, fully commit to them. When you face challenges, remember why you started and let that original passion keep pushing you forward. Think about how Zamperini could have given up many times but chose to keep going. His will to survive and later find peace and forgiveness guided him through the toughest times. Let his story motivate you to stick with your goals, get through doubts and fears, and come out stronger. Remember, being resilient is a continuous journey. It's about facing challenges head-on, staying positive, building a support network, learning from mistakes, and being committed to your goals. These steps will help you build a resilient life, just like Louis Zamperini, and turn hard times into victories. Hit the subscribe button if you liked this video, and if you want to know which 7 easy things you can do today to improve your life instantly, watch this video. See you next time. Thanks for watching.